want to play a game. Live or die. Make your choice. Live or die. Make your choice. You are my heart. You always have been. You always will be.
Good.
I love you.
I love you.
Hello, Gideon. We love you, son. We're waiting for you.
Yay.
Here we are. Here's a little happy family.
So in a sense, you choose who lives or dies. Until a person is faced with death, it's impossible to tell whether they have what it takes to survive. Cherish your life is the concept that this whole clinic was built on. Cherish your life. Your life. Ta-da!
What's so special about it?
Except for the fact the whole deal hung on it. The mechanism inside it is 300 years old, still ticking, withstood the test of time. I got a surprise for you. I need some help here.
These people have no respect for the lives that they're destroying.
All I wanted to do was help them.
You can't help them. They have to help themselves.
Once you see death up close, then you know what the value of life is.
And that's my way.
Were it not for a careless mistake by a resident at the hospital I was in, my cancer could have been diagnosed a lot sooner. It was simply the wrong name on an X-ray.
Can you imagine what it feels like to have someone sit you down and tell you that you're dying? In a split second, your world's cracked open. You look at things differently, you smell things differently. Most people have the luxury of not knowing when that clock's gonna go off. And the irony of it is that that keeps them from really living their life. It keeps them sleeping. It keeps them drinking that glass of water, but never really tasting it.
His name is John. He's a very interesting person. This patient has an inoperable frontal lobe tumor extending across the midline, started as
I
colon
found a
cancer.
treatment for my cancer that I think holds a lot of promise, but my requests for coverage have all been turned down.
At your age, and with the development of your cancer, it's simply not feasible for umbrella.
Wait. What's not feasible? By whose mathematical equation is this not feasible? Don't talk to me about money. I have money. This is about principle. You see, Will, this is my life we're talking about. You remember?
I want to live.
As do I, Ryan. As do we all. But things happen.
He doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet.
The cancer isn't what started me in my work. It was the moment I decided to end my life and brought meaning to it. I had literally driven myself to suicide, and I had failed. My body had not been strong enough to repel cancer cells, yet I had lived through a plunge off a cliff. But to my amazement, I was alive, and I was determined to spend the rest of my days testing the fabric of human nature.
What do you want from me?
What do I want? I want to play a game. I am the man you call Jigsaw.
What's happened to you?
What's happened to me? What's happened to me? You see, the knowledge of death changes everything. If I were to tell you the exact date and time of your own death, it would shatter your world completely. I know. Do you hear what I said?
Oh, I heard you, John.
Get the fuck. You heard me. I want to play a game.
Now the game's simple. The best ones are.
It's time. It's time to start our game.
Sick from the disease eating away at me inside. Sick of people who don't appreciate their blessings.
Those who don't appreciate life do not deserve life. And the most important human element of all,
Which is what?
the will to live.
You did this to me.
No. You did this to yourself.
Give me time to explain, please.
I can't give you time. No one can. Time's an illusion. I forgive you, Cecil, I do.
We can never come from anger or from vengeance.
The heart cannot be involved. Emotionally, there can be nothing there. As a human being, it can never be personal.
So when's your test, detective?
I don't need one.
Addiction is not simple. Joe, wake up!
Whoa! What the fuck is that?
The tool that's going to save your life. I want to play a game.
He helped me. I found myself a father, a leader, a teacher.
You must meet death to be reborn.
He helped me.
I've never killed anyone. I give people a chance.
He didn't deserve a chance. He was an animal.
Everybody deserves a chance. Killing is distasteful.
I've never murdered anyone in my life. The decisions are up to them. I don't condone murder, and I despise murderers. Suffering. You haven't seen anything yet. I'm a cancer patient. How could you possibly put me in any more pain than I'm already in? Death is a surprise party. Unless, of course, you're already dead on the inside. Forgive all his sins to wipe the slate clean. Why is it that we're only willing to do that when a life is at stake? You can't kill me, Jeff. One final test. The rules are simple. The jigsaw piece I cut from my subjects was only ever meant to be a symbol that that subject was missing something. A vital piece of the human puzzle. The survival instinct. You can forgive me for the pain that I've caused you and your wife tonight. It's up to you. Live or die, Jim. Make our choice. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Game over.
Game over. Most people are so ungrateful to be alive, but not you.
Not anymore.
Game over.